Hey guys, it's Abby and welcome back to my channel. So I decided to try out Loving Tan. YouTube made me try it. Everyone has tried it and loved it, and I decided I want to try and love it because I used to bake my skin and I used to never want to wear sunscreen because I'm like, oh, I won't get a tan. But my grandma has had breast cancer. Other family members have had skin cancer, all kinds of cancers, and I just don't want to do that. Plus wrinkles, sunspot, and everything. It's just not good for you, and it won't look good later. So it's like, why do it when there's fake stuff out there that'll make you look exactly the same? So I just wanted to make my little video on what I do, how I did it, and how it turned out, and just a little review. So if you want to see how I did it, then just keep on watching.
So first off, you should always take a shower right before tanning, so that's what I'm about to do, and don't worry, I'm not going to be naked for you. So first, you definitely want to shave. It gets all the little hairs out of the way so you have a nice even tan, and it also exfoliates, which is very important to get rid of all of the dead skin cells so you have a nice even tan. So I'm just putting my Skintimate shaving cream, which is moisturizing, on my legs, and I'm shaving, and I start with my big toe on my foot. Who else shaves their big toe on their foot? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. Because I always have to do that. I get a hairy big toe. Who else? There's no shame. Also, fun fact, has anyone else noticed that in every video I at least mess up once while talking? I say the wrong word or I merge words. It's just a weird thing I do. It's like my brain is going faster about what I want to talk about than my mouth can, and I screw up. So yeah, don't make fun of me for my little speech issues. So I'm just letting y'all watch me shave, you know. Fun. So now we're moving on. After you shave, you need to exfoliate your whole body, and you can use a sugar scrub or anything like that, but honestly, if you have a loofah, it's a cheap way to do it. You already have it. So I take my loofah and I use the warm vanilla sugar shower gel from Bath & Body Works, and I just scrub over and over in circular motions pretty hard. Not enough to hurt, but enough to get good pressure, so it's really scraping off any dead cells, and I do this to my whole body, not just my one leg I'm showing. So now that I'm out and I've dried off, you need to moisturize your dry areas, but not your whole body, or else the tan won't really get in. So dry areas that often absorb the tan and turn like orange or really dark brown, which is not cute, are the elbows, and then the hands and wrists, and your knees, and your ankles and feet. So I'm just taking my Bath & Body Works Warm Vanilla Sugar Lotion and applying that to all of those areas. So when we apply tan over it, it only soaks up some of it, not all of it, and it looks nice and natural and not super dark and crazy and obviously fake. So next, I'm going to start with tanning my face. So I'm putting my Burt's Bees moisturizer I use normally, and I'm squirting a little bit of the Loving Tan mousse into it. I did one squirt. And I'm going to mix it in with my finger. By the way, this is the Deluxe mousse, and it's in the shade Dark. And I just mix it all in there. I'm going to rub it all over my face, and mixing it in with the moisturizer just keeps it a little lighter so you don't turn really dark on your face, because it would look unnatural and a little crazy, and none of us want to look like Oompa Loompas or Donald Trump. So next, I'm starting with tanning my body, and I'm going to start with my legs, and I'm just taking the mitt from Loving Tan and putting the mousse on, and you want to rub it really good all over in circular motions. That makes sure the tan is really rubbed in, and there's a nice color guard on this so you can see if the product is rubbed in all the way. And just if you're wondering, I really like this mitt that they sell, but the inside is like plastic. But this is the first mitt I've ever had, so I don't know if most of them are like that, but the inside has this like plastic sheet, and it makes my hand real sweaty. But it's not the end of the world. So just really get in there with the circular motions. I only needed like 1.5 pumps for my lower leg. And once I'm done with that, pat on top of it, and it really just makes sure everything is blended and flawless so you can have a streak-free tan, which is what everyone wants. Just pat, pat, pat. And I do this with the rest of my legs and my arms and my stomach and chest and all that. I just don't show it. Next, I'm going to do my hands. So it's always best to use a makeup brush for this. So I have this little kabuki brush from BH Cosmetics, and I put some of the tan on it, and I'm just going to brush it onto my hand, which has been moisturized. And I'm just making sure to really get blended in and to go a little bit onto the edges of the palm so there's not a straight line on top and in between the fingers, so there's no obvious harsh lines. And you want to do this also on your feet. And now it's dry after a couple minutes, and you can get dressed and go to sleep. And these are the results. The picture on the left is before and the right one is after. You can see I'm a little darker. So I have to say I love the results. But there is one catch. So as you can see, I look very bronzed. And my face looks pretty bronzed. But the Loving Tan did not get my face this way. So what I did was I took the mousse and I mixed it in with my moisturizer, because that's what I heard was a really good way to do it, so it's not like dark. And I woke up the next day and nothing happened. So I guess I didn't put enough when I was worried about putting too much, but nothing happened. So I actually highly recommend this other product, which a little goes a long way. I've had this sample for a month. Now, I haven't used it every day, but I've tried to. So really, let's say I've been using it for 2 weeks every day for the amount. I still have some left in this, and I love this sample so much, I just bought the full size. This is the Kula Sunless Tan Anti-Aging Face Serum, and it's just, you wake up in the morning and put a thin layer of this serum under put it on first and then moisturize, and it starts, by the next day you will look tanner, and if you do this every day, it builds to a flawless tan, and I absolutely love it. Doesn't smell like self-tanner. It's clear. It looks like a gel. Like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like aloe chunks, like you can't even see, but it's just clear. It dries super fast. It smells kind of tropically. So I recommend this for the face. This didn't work, and I was a little iffy about it just because it's not made for your face, and I already had this face thing. So I definitely, if you love self-tanning and matching your face is a big deal to you, because I know a lot of people don't, but I like to go without makeup, and I don't want my ghost face on my dark body. That'd look crazy. So I recommend this for the face, but for my body, this was great. And
this color. And I did this on Thursday. Did this Thursday night, and today is Monday. So it's been 4 days, and I even went swimming, and nothing has faded. It's still gorgeous and even. I didn't have any streaks except on my back, but they're not really bad. It's just, you can tell there's a little bit of streakage, and that is because I used the Loving Tan Easy to Reach back applicator. And I ain't gonna lie. Okay, first off, self tanner turned it green. I haven't looked at this since I used it. But anyways, you just unfold it and it clicks into place, and it's like this, and it's long, and you're supposed to be like, ah. But this sponge is so small. I'm a big girl. I got a lot of surface area, and because I'm a big girl, I have trouble reaching. So right in the very middle of my back, trying to do circular motions to rub it in didn't work too well. So I highly suggest having someone help you. I mean, it gets the job done for the most part, where it's not a big deal. There's like 2 streaks if you use this, if you're by yourself, but if possible, just get someone to do it for you. That's my 2 cents. But I'm not saying this doesn't work. This is a good tool if you don't have anybody, but someone else is better than the tool. And I used the mitt that came with it, and I liked the mitt. I've heard people say that this mitt was crap, but I liked it. It smells, well, good. The tan stuff smells good. You can see. Can you see? Yeah. I put their bronze shimmer lotion on with this when Friday night, and it's still sparkly. I should wash this, but so anyway, this rubbed it in perfectly. It was really soft, easy to use. I have no streaks anywhere. And the only thing for me, like, I'm sure this is so tan doesn't seep through on you. It's like a plastic lining in here, and I'm sure that's why that's there. But it made my hand really sweaty, which was kind of gross. But I'm sure it's there just to keep tan from seeping through. But anyways, I'm just gonna put this back here. Oh, you know what? This says improved design. So maybe the one people complained about was the crappy first unimproved design. I used the Loving Tan Bronze Shimmer Luminous Cream. On Friday night, I went to a Dierks Bentley concert. Yes, I'm wearing the shirt I bought there. Don't judge me. And I put this on just so I'd be kind of glowy and look really tan. It was an outdoor concert, and this looked great in pictures. It's great. I got this in ultra dark. I got the dark mousse just because I was afraid it might be too much, but I think honestly I might get ultra dark next time when I run out of that. But I got the ultra dark bronze shimmer. Since it's like lotion, it's gonna be more sheer. This stuff is amazing. Okay, first off, it's real pigmented. A little goes a long way. Like, this doesn't look like a big ball, but I didn't use a lot, and I put it on my arms, legs, and my chest. That's just the tiny dab, and rub it out, and it's like, that's beautiful. Just let the light catch it, like, beautiful. And it smells so good. It's like, I don't know how to describe the smell, and it smells, the tanning mousse smells like this too. It's like, it's not tropically, but it's a good smell. It's a unique smell, but I like it. So just trust me on that. But I also really like this because it's not big. It puts that all over just a dark tint to make you look tanner. And then it doesn't have like big chunks of glitter. It has very fine gold, rose goldy, really fine milled shimmer in it. so you get this all over sheen instead of like you got giant chunks of glitter on you, which I really like. So this gets A++. The mousse gets an A++ minus the face. It didn't work with, the moisturizer was a fail. I'd be honestly too afraid to put this on by itself. Because knowing me, with the moisturizer it did nothing, but then if I just put it on, I would end up with like my face the color of my sweet tea. So I love these for tanning. The body. This for the face, which I know that all these are cruelty free, by the way, which is cool. You know me, I like cruelty free if I can. But I know this one comes in a pretty big pump bottle and it's $54, but honestly from the look of it I feel like it would last at least 6 months if not a year, so I think it's worth it. And the Loving Tan, this was $34. I know for some reason Ultra Dark is $39 instead of $34. I'm not sure why, but it is. And I cannot remember for the life of me how much this is. Let's just look it up real quick. Okay, $32.95. So that's not that bad. Oh my gosh. That's not that bad at all, I don't think. Because I didn't have to use a lot of this for a whole coat over my whole body, even though this doesn't look that big. Because, like, it's really skinny. So, $32 isn't that bad. And this is pretty cheap, honestly, for a non-drugstore self-tanner. And the mousse, like, foams, so you actually don't use a lot when you spray it out. And I read online you can get 5 to 10 uses out of this depending on how much. So like if you like to coat it on, you're gonna get 5, but if you more just do like sheer everywhere, you're gonna get 10. And I think that's an amazing deal, because in this Cool-A-Tan Oil Mist, this stuff was $50, and I used a big chunk just with one application. I could only get 4 out of this, and it was a lot more money. And I mean, this was a great product, and it did have a natural looking tan, and you didn't have to worry about a color guard getting anywhere. But it was a lighter tan. Like, I would definitely like that in the winter and fall, when I want to look tan, but not like, girl, you're real fake tanning because it's the dead of winter. Just like glowy. But this one is better for like, you gonna get dark. Like, I'm sure you could layer that, but like, it's an oil. Which also, that remained a little sticky. Like, not like real sticky, but like, I was like, is this dry? This don't feel that dry. And then with this one, it was like dry. No transfer to my sheets. No, didn't get on my clothes. It was super easy to use. Don't mind my boobage. And I was very happy, because I was like, what if this is one of those hyped about products that like I screw up and I hate it? But I didn't, and I screw up a lot of things and I loved it. So missing the lights. So I'm a little washed out from, as you can see, it's all over. Like, I'm still a little paler under here, but it's fixed it. My elbow looks okay, which is real important. My face looks great. My legs are awesome, you know. And like, I'm gonna get a little up close and personal for a second, but like, my stretch marks, they're still there. I feel like most of the time they embarrass me because they're like really there. And it's like bright red on a pale tummy, but when I tan it, everything turns more brown, so it just looks like a darker brown stripe on top of brown. It just makes me feel better. Like, they're my tiger stripes, are always going to be there, but the fact that they're not red makes me feel so much better, and it's not like embarrassing if someone sees them. Like, I'm fine with it. I'm like, yeah, those are my stretch marks, but when they're red, I'm kind of like, you don't look at them. So I love these products, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped any of you who are questioning, should I try Loving Tan? So I think it's worth it. This was my second time tanning. I tried it for the first time ever with Kula, and then that wore off, and a couple weeks later I was like, I'm going to try the Loving Tan. It looks awesome. And I tried it, and all I did was look at other YouTubers, how they do tan, and I mastered it. So I know on their site they say if you're new to tanning, you should start with medium, but if you're, I'm making my thing like billow, but if you're like okay with, if you just do what they say, you'll be fine. So I didn't screw it up. I screwed up a lot of things. So if you like this video, please subscribe. Please like this video. Please leave comments. What do you think? Do you like to tan? Do you not? Do you still do it the cancerous way? Are you trying to be healthy? What are your favorite tanners? Have you tried Loving Tan? Do you want to try it? What's your favorite color? Just tell me anything. Recommend videos. It'd be great. I love all of you, and thanks so much. Bye.